Hello again, everybody. Welcome back to my Call of Duty Ghosts veteran difficulty walkthrough. This is End of the Line. I believe we are on mission 13 now. We're getting up there. There are 18 overall. So we are trying to infiltrate this Federation factory, and if you're just following along, this is where they are believed to have started creating a super weapon, and then you figure out later on that it's actually a bunch of Odins. Basically, they've copied the blueprints to the Odin and are making them en masse. So the ferns flailing around there. And for this area, there's an achievement / trophy that you can get. And it is called Off the Grid, I believe. And it's for taking out 6 of these enemies. And you'll have plenty in this infiltration area. And this is pretty easy to do. You can knife them or you can shoot them. I prefer to shoot them just so I don't risk getting seen or heard. And we have a bevy of guys with us this level. And I have to say, from Call of Duty 4, the mocap, the cinematography where the flow of their movement is going on, it definitely has been upgraded. Definitely has been smoothed out so they don't look like little computers. You know, just little robots just quickly turning from left to right or what have you. I don't know what I'm doing here. I'm just looking around, checking for different weapons or whatever. Making sure there's no Easter eggs or anything. And those guys accidentally take those 2 guys out. But you can take those guys out just for the achievement. But again, there will be more guys up here. And this is a nice little maneuver that happens. And there are plenty of ways to do this, but I found that I just went downstairs and I had no problems. Everyone's being all sneaky and quiet. I have my honey badger, the one with the integrated silencer. And there's 3 weapons in the multiplayer that have silencers integrated into the weapon. Honey badger is one of them. So yeah, take this guy out. Pop. And then there's a sniper, and then there is also an SMG. It kind of looks like the MP5. I forget, the name escapes me. See, cog in the machine. There you go. The name escapes me, but it looks exactly like the MP5 silenced in Call of Duty 4. But instead, it is, I think it's a K7, if I'm not mistaken. Anyways, we are going through this here vault door. Our little squad of soldiers. And this is where you can start going a little bit loud. And there'll be a couple guys in those windows over there. You want to use this little tram for cover. It'll start moving. So what I decide to do, since it's moving towards them, I just go prone, and then I just wait until they get into my line of sight. There you go, hostile clear. And if you want, you can pick up a lynx, because most of the enemies that you face in this level will either be up above you or down a long hallway, or when you're on, you'll see near the end of the level there'll be some roofs that you'll be on. So as you can see, they're already pretty much done making this one. And if you turn around here, that will be your work file for this level. Usually the Rourke files will be found where the cinematic areas are, you know, where you're getting more information instead of shooting people. That's normally where they'll be, but if the level doesn't really have that much, then, you know. And I don't know what I'm doing here. I gotta move to the right, I believe, with my oracle or my with my camera here. And yes, it says that that one is actually number 17, so there were 16 more already made. So that's not good. I can pretty much decimate any country or continent that gets in their way, so not too much happening this level so far. There'll be 3 main areas of engagement, and we already faced one of them. That was the tram area, and this is the assembly line, and this is also this also has similarities, I can't speak today, to a multiplayer level, and it's okay. It's not the best multiplayer level. My favorite level is, even though it has horrible spawning, it's the one with the castle. You're in the Scottish Highlands, and I don't know, it just has a really cool aesthetic to it. But as you can see, these guys got the drop on us. Can't let that happen, so I like hiding right in here. And you can stay here for quite a little while and have a good view at pretty much every single enemy. And I'm really close to dying here. I really got to be careful. I just wait for a few seconds, wait for them to either be reloading or my teammates are taking 1 or 2 of them out so I can actually poke my head out without getting messed up. And yes, this is where the thermal comes in. This makes me feel like I'm playing. I know Tom Clancy's Rainbow Six Vegas didn't really put thermal on the grid as far as video games, but I don't know. I just, whenever I have thermal in a video game, like a tactical shooter, it makes me feel like I'm playing that. So yeah, don't flashbang yourself when you are wearing thermal, because it's not a fun time. You are more incapacitated for longer than if you were to just flashbang yourself normally. And these guys with ride shields, just flashbang them, or yeah, see, I'm just going to deactivate it for now because that's really annoying. And again, you can throw back grenades, seeing as you are facing some campaign enemies. And you just want to chill back and deal with the immediate threat, which is those ride shield guys. And you can throw grenades right beside them, cook them so they don't throw them back. And you don't even have to get it behind them. You can just get it in their proximity, and they'll just still be blown back by it, so you can shoot them in the legs or whatever. Or I imagine instead of being on this left side here, you can also move forward so you can flank around them while your teammates are over here. Sounds smart in theory, but I found being protected by my guys a lot better. And can't get over this weapons reticle. It's such an interesting reticle, that light machine gun there. But yes, make sure you pick up this links when you're up here at least, if you haven't already. And that'll prove useful against these guys, even though I'm not showing how it would be. It does have quite a bit of kick, but they will not be getting up. It's like a Barrett 50 caliber. It is a 50 caliber, but it's just not a Barrett. And I see the SC-2010, so I immediately picked that baby up because that's my favorite weapon. Actually, not in multiplayer though. It's really weird, but yeah, they have a bevy of new weapons, and none of them really seem overpowered at all. The snipers, you guys are probably wondering if there's quick scoping in this game or not. That's a negative. Even though some people have figured out a way to do it, it's not as bad as Black Ops 1 or 2, where you aim in and then your reticle is completely different from where you were. But just, I don't know, it just doesn't feel overpowered which is it's a good thing. But and when you're sniping, it's challenging yet fun. So you won't be tearing your hair out trying to snipe people, and you won't be tearing your hair out being messed up by snipers. So again, I'm surprised at the amount of balance, considering how many perks there are, and different kill streaks and things like that. How well balanced the game is. And it actually takes you quite a while to level up in the multiplayer, so be prepared to devote a lot of time to it if you do want to level up. And I like staying up on top of here just to get the high ground on these guys, so I can have as much of my character's body covered as possible. And just moving up with Keegan here. He moves up, then I move up, then he moves up. And at this part coming up, there will be some guys. Here, I'll show you in a second. But yes, you start moving up here, and there will be some guys in the distance down there. Just bolt it like I am right now. Don't wait up there and try and pick each one off, because these guys are ones that have horrible aim for some reason. But yeah, you want to make sure you're down here for when the truck comes. And you'll see, there you are, there's Kick. And what an entrance. Well done, sir. So yeah, you want to be here for Merrick, because it does fail you after a certain amount of seconds, and that happened to me. So, and crash bang boom, you don't have to really take these guys out, because all these explosions will. So it's really not that big a deal. But yeah, that's it for this level, guys. Pretty simple level overall. I only died once, and that was accidental, so you guys shouldn't have too much of a problem with it. But yeah, thanks for watching, guys. I will see you for the next part.